Three, two, one. What is the YouTube? It's your boy KP back with another video, man. We reacting to Shyla. She posted the truth. All I know is that her and Landon broke up. We're gonna find out more details in this video. Let's get into it.
Final attempt to film this. I'm literally filming it on my phone right now. My camera battery died.
Her energy already off, bro. Her energy's already off. She don't even want to talk about it, but she gonna talk about it. It's 49 minutes, bro.
I just want to move on. I don't want to be associated anymore. I don't want this anymore. I just want to move on and continue to be happy with my daughter, and that's all I want. Let's start. Landon and I, we broke up. He was abusive, physically, verbally.
Landon was abusive, bro. Hold on. Let's rewind that again. What she said?
We broke up. He was abusive, physically.
Abusive. Nah, Landon, what's going on, bro?
Emotionally, you name it. Our entire relationship, which he's admitted to.
I want to be truthful. I want to be honest. Definitely more toxic and causing more fights. Sometimes verbally abusive too.
I honestly wanted to get out of that relationship when, right before he got diagnosed with cancer. I wanted to get out of that relationship. I just knew it wasn't good. I stayed because I thought that was, going to be his second chance at life, and he was going to be a new person. And previous to cancer, he was not there for me. He didn't really take care of our child for a long time. He just wasn't the father that I expected him to be, nor the partner. So I was looking at places and I was ready to go. I have a text message from
The tea. She got the tea, baby.
The day after our daughter was born. She was born on the 19th. I was still in the hospital, and he had left, and he was gone for hours upon hours upon hours. I'm like, where are you? What are you doing? Where are you? And he basically says, like, I told you I'm coming back later,
Damn. Y'all seen that, bruh? Soline's father. She didn't even put Landon. Soline's father. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Where are you? What are you doing? Where are you?
Where are you? Crazy.
And he basically says, like, I told you I'm coming back later, and I was like, I had a C-section. I couldn't even get out of bed. I physically needed someone to help me to be able to get to the baby and feed the baby.
That's crazy.
And that's when I realized, like, okay, he's not going to be that person for me. So he gets diagnosed with cancer. I'm taking care of him independently while caring for a newborn independently. I've been at my breaking point. I was a single mother in a relationship, and I was carrying all the weight around previous to him getting sick. I was doing everything from 100% baby to most of the work, handling all the bills, all the finances, doing all the housework, all the laundry, everything for the dogs. And it was during like the beginning of COVID, so it was a really hard time for me. I'm gonna be honest, I was a bit resentful, and I was starting to really dislike him as a person. During cancer, he was not understanding at all. I don't know if I could expect him to be understanding, but he wasn't understanding. He wasn't nice to me. He continued to be abusive during his cancer treatments. So for context, the hospital.
What do you want from me? Oh shit, chat. Hold on, bro. Why are you saying goodnight after I said that? I kicked the door. I'm sorry. I said I apologize. We were literally fine before that. I've been taking care of myself in every way. Yeah, I was in the beginning and I was relying on others, but not anymore. I take every pill I'm on Tylenol. On my mouth rinses. I'm on my mouth rinses. Like, come on, you just started pressing me out of nowhere. What am I doing? What am I supposed to do? What I'm supposed to. I feel like you left just to get away from me. I'm going through something and it's not easy. And I'm sorry if I act up sometimes.
I wanted him to have some sort of independence. His doctor would say that because he was very lazy before. So his doctor was like, you can't be lazy, you need to like work. So I didn't expect him to go like on a full workout, a hike, but I would lay his pills out for him for the entire week, and I would leave them in the kitchen, and his only job was to walk to the kitchen and get his pills. He would manipulate me. After he would be mean to me and abuse me and hurt me, he would basically say like, oh, it's because I have cancer. And it would work. It would guilt trip me back in, and I would think like, he's going through like things like,
damn, I thought,
it's okay
bro,
if he
landed on
treats you like this.
disappointed, I ain't gonna lie.
Which in reality,
but there's
it's
always
not
two
okay
sides
at
to
all.
a story, so you can't really
100%
fit into
not
this.
okay. Yes, he
But we
did
gonna
have
see.
cancer. He was sick. He had a cancer that developed from not treating like pneumonia or something like that. So yes, it was cancer. No, he was not going to die from it. Almost 100% of it was gone after the first chemotherapy. So he was rapidly getting better. Once I realized that cancer wasn't going to really change him or didn't change him at all, he more so enjoyed the attention that cancer brought him. I was like, okay, I don't, like, this is not what I wish I would have left. Like, I don't think this is like the humbling experience. To be honest, I was growing resentful because I waited for you to get better and you were able to like basically live a normal life, and you were still choosing like.
Shyla. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're beautiful. Shyla's beautiful. So like, you wanna step? Let me stop.
To not
Let
be
me
there
stop.
for
This
me
is
and not
serious.
help
This
me
is
with our
serious.
child. And so this text, I'm like, I don't understand how I do more than you with everything.
I'm just saying, if you're looking for a father, a stepfather,
And I already have to ask for like little things, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, once you're
Or a babysitter.
well,
I'd
like
be a
100%,
babysitter.
I need 50% of a partner. I've been carrying this weight for so long by myself. I was just like, I felt like I'd been more than fair and I'd let you heal and I'd been there, but like, I was doing it all by myself. This is before we knew he had cancer. I said, I'm losing my mind. Like, he would only watch her in the morning. If I would wake him up too early, he'd say, no, it's too early. Like, I'm going back to sleep. And I didn't understand how like wrong that was. I didn't understand why I'd have to ask to like shower. It just kind of continued on like that. And
that's toxic,
you know,
bro.
I was like, you know what?
If you're in a toxic relationship right now, y'all, get out, bro. Leave while you can, bro, because there's just some people that aren't understanding. They don't have, you know, that, they don't have that, what's the word, bro? They don't have that, like, genuine, like, happiness in them. Like, I feel like toxic people are, like, they're just always mad, bro. They're just always mad. Like, they don't know how to, you know, look at their, you know, significant other and be like, yo, let me chill. Let me just chill. Let me talk to her. You know, they don't think that way. They go off of how they feel. And let me be honest, y'all. Let me look y'all dead in the face. Feelings are not real, bro. Feelings are not real. They're not, bro. They're really not. We're taught this in school. So L school, bro. L every school in the world. L school, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
I need to leave. Like, he's not a good partner to me. He's not being a good father. Like, I need to go. And so I said, I'm going to stay at my mom's. For him to say that he felt the situation was worse than cancer, I don't think that's respectful, nor I don't think that's fitting, first of all. I think he had a pretty amazing cancer experience. He had the best doctor in the country. He had
Damn.
every single thing taken care of. He didn't have to worry about one single thing. And he was, you know, told 100% that he was going to live. I think that's pretty good experience for what cancer can really do to some people. Let's fast forward to our breakup. He would never tell me directly that we were breaking up. He would try to keep me around. He would try to lead me on. He would say like, oh, I'm just going through things. I just need my space, things like that. Or I'm going to really focus on my boxing career. The night that I really understood that it was over is when I just really quick, I want to say one of the biggest, most influential things in my healing has been educating myself. I have so many moments now when I'm like reading a book that I really have been reading is about narcissists. It's called Why Does He Do That? And it's connected so many dots for me. I've had so many like, oh, that makes sense moments now. I knew the word narcissist, but I didn't know really what a narcissist was until after the fact. And now I can look back, realize that like it all makes sense now. A narcissistic tactic is they want to make everything really confusing. They'll never just tell you straight up. They really want to confuse you and lead you on, and they want that control over you, and they want you to rack your brain and try to figure out the situation, and they want it to seem random and uncalculated.
Yo, well, I feel like I'm the therapist. Like I'm over here. Yeah. I can help you out. Listen, all you gotta do is take a deep breath when you're in an argument, and breathe out, and think nice thoughts. But I'm not a therapist. But she's like talking to me like I'm gonna do something. Like I'm just reacting to your video. Like, why are you looking at me for? Like, Shyla, why?
But the truth is, if you look at it, 9 times out of 10,
why are you looking at me?
It's calculated. They do this intentionally. I knew our relationship was toxic, and I knew he was not good for me. But I had spent my entire adult life with this man. I'd started a family with him. I wanted to have a.
Shyla, why are you looking at me, bro? Like, I'm just reacting to your video. I'm not your therapist, all right? We're just reacting to your video. Stop looking at me, bro. Stop. All
family
right,
for my daughter. I wanted things I went after. I wanted
believe
a family. I never grew up with that, and I wanted that for her so badly. And so I held on for that, and I thought, okay, like he's just maybe going through something, but I knew it was coming to an end.
Yo, Shyla, you're so beautiful, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Landon, bro, I'd probably jump off a bridge, bro. You cannot lose somebody this precious and prestigious. You just can't, bro. It's an L.
When he let me know,
it's an L, bro.
There was one day in particular, and I was crying and I was really upset, and I said, like, what are we doing? Are we going to be together? Like, I don't understand. And he was like, well, I want to do whatever, like, the F I want to do. These are his words. I want to do whatever the F I want to do. I want to live like my brother. I want to be like my brother.
Aww.
And at that point, I was like, it's probably not going to...
You know what it is, Shyla? You know what I got dissected from that? You're controlling. You're a little bit controlling, bro. Let Landon go do what he gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if he does something effed up, that is gonna tell you that he has no respect for you or the relationship ever. I'm talking to all the people in a relationship right now. Let your significant other do what he or she gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If he cheats or she cheats, then you know, like, okay, he has no respect for me, she has no respect for me. Let your significant other do what he gotta do. Don't be controlling. Trust him and let him be. Period.
And work out from here on out. So the very same night, so I was just crying. Like, I felt my heart was broken. I felt like I'd lost everything I'd known. I was losing my family. I was losing, the closest person to me. I felt like he was my best friend. I was really upset that day, and he came over to me. I'm sitting on the bed. He was sitting across from me, and he came over, and he began hugging me and kissing me and saying, like, I love you. It's going to be okay. Like, it's going to work out. And I'm like, don't say these things if you don't mean them. Like, I'm broken. He's like, no, I mean them. And just, like, and so I was like, maybe, like, he does love me still, And I was a little hopeful. He had left that day, and that evening, he would stay in Joe's room most of the time, honestly. He'd sleep in there almost daily. That night, I was just on my phone in bed, and I came across his Instagram, and I was like, well, he has no pictures on here. He deleted every picture of him and I, and he posted something on his story along the lines of, like, who wants to go on a date or something, and I had felt like my soul leave my body. You know that TikTok, and it's like, Popeye's biscuit, like I felt that, like I felt like my soul leave my body. I cried, but it was so weird. I cried for maybe 30 seconds, and at that point, it had been so many things like that every single day. Him leading me on, then like loving me and leaving me on, and that was like the final straw. I knew in my heart that was it. It was like something came over me and said, okay, you cried, whoop, and I realized, okay, it's time to get out of this. But also a narcissistic tactic is normal people, you and I, don't desire to hurt other people. If you see that you've hurt someone that you care about, you're empathetic with them, you feel bad, you do things to undo that. Whereas narcissists, they actually like get off on it. They like to see the control that they have over your emotions. And once he saw like how upset I was, he was like, okay, I'm gonna like love you, it's gonna be fine. And then like to do something like that without any words in between is very like, let me see what kind of like reaction I can get now. Like, let me see what happens. Like, what kind of control I can have over this. It felt very evil to me to lead me on in that way. So that was the end of our relationship. At the time, we weren't really filming on YouTube. That was because of him. He didn't want to film. So once,
I think I did it right.
you know, he decided he didn't want to be with me anymore. He was like, I'm gonna film. We were in contract for our YouTube channel, so he was like, I'm gonna film. Never did. And at the time, we shared a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel, after our channel got hacked, maybe a year back now, it was never the same. It ruined so many things. So our channel maybe covered our rent at the time. He was like, basically, you're on your own, like figure it out. He was not contributing financially in any way. The YouTube was the only thing that he was contributing financially to. I was paying his entire boxing career, the other half of the rent, all of our cars, his McLaren, all of our employees, and funding businesses that we both invested to separately. Our monthly expenses were about $50,000. I was covering all the expenses on my own. The least you can do is contribute to like YouTube, because like that's the only way you're contributing financially. You should be helping in that way, any way you can. So once those situations happened, I said, listen, you need to like really start figuring out a way to make money, because the checks that come for me, I'm gonna be moving them to a separate account. Once we broke up, I said, you know what, I need to protect myself and my assets. It's my money. You need to start making your own money. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna make my own money. He just never did. He never brought in any money. So like, you know, a month goes by.
I feel kind of bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You cannot let the wife out hustle you financially. It's just a no-go, bro. You gotta be a dog, bro. You gotta be a dog, bro. You letting Shyla pay for everything? Like, bro, what are you doing? I don't know what cancer did to him, but you can't do that, bro. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle, Landon. I'm sorry. Oh wait, Soline's father.
Maybe longer. Still not bringing anything. Wasn't filming. Gave that up. Was like, no, I'm not doing YouTube anymore. I'm done. Like, you're on your own. I wasn't expecting to just have to take it over like that. Later on, he ended up asking for the channel back.
I'm sorry for pausing, but they got no chemistry, bro. It's clear as day.
Mother ended up asking for the channel back. He's not making any money. I say, like, this is not okay. You need to make money. He says, okay, how about I'm going to keep trying to make money, but I'm also going to, like, I'll just pay you back. So that's how the loan came about. During our relationship, I'm not being petty, funny, I was the breadwinner. I always made more money than him, but I never looked.
Nah, bro. She made more money than you, bro. That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough, bro. That's really tough. I'm not gonna lie, that's tough. Oh, I muted it. My fault.
He said that he was going to continue to try to make money, but he would pay me back after his fight. When he got paid from that, then he would pay me. I didn't like the idea, but I was like, this is my daughter's father.
I'm trying to stay up.
Don't let your hurt make you act out. Make sure he's good so that your daughter can be good when she's with him. And that's what I moved with. So I said, okay, I guess. Then things started really escalating. It started getting really volatile between us, and I was like, I need my money and I need to go. He said, okay, I'm gonna go to the bank and I'm gonna take out a loan. Pay you back. We can like go on our way. I really needed the money at the time because I had invested in 2 companies, which I owed another half on. I needed a place to live. I wanted to buy a home so I could just breathe for a little bit and not have to focus on all of this. I knew I wasn't gonna jump back into it. I was hurt. I knew that's not what was gonna happen for me. And I was restarting my life. I needed my money that I earned. I have some texts like me following up, like, did you
Follow up my loan, please. I need it by this week. I need an update by today. Okay, I'm leaving the house. Let me know if you need anything. Did you log into my iCloud? How would I log into your iCloud? Why are you coming back? We're leaving now. I have sold all day. I'll be home in an hour. I'm going to have her for the rest of the day, and she can sleep with me again. So don't worry about it. So, okay, do you have an update on my loan?
go see Babylonia? Did you go see Babylonia? Did you go see Babylonia? He had never actually gone. Time he's planning to go to Miami still. One day his mother calls me while I'm in the car and says, Soul, she's coming with us to Miami for like 7 days, right? I'm booking the tickets. And the initial agreement months ago before things got really bad that Lynn and I had was that I would go with Soul even though we weren't together, because obviously I'm not going to let my child be all the way out there with her mother. You know, I was like hurt. I was trying to do what's best for my daughter, and he wanted her there for that experience. So I was just gonna go so that she could be a part of that experience.
How old is Soul? Soul is not even 1. What experience? But she's not gonna remember shit. Like what?
For him, but things started getting really bad, and
I don't even think she's
so
5
they had
yet.
like canceled me off the trip without saying anything to me. And she said, "Well, just Soul's going. Like I have a ticket just for Soul."
Right,
and I thought that was really
speak.
like strange. My intuition was like going crazy, and I said, "You know what, Nicole? Her dad and I are still like trying to figure that out. We'll let you know when we come to like an agreement." And she was like, "Well, that's not gonna work. I need to know right now." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know right now. Respectfully, it's our decision as her parents, so I'll have to let you know." She had hung up on me, so I went inside the house. As I was going upstairs in the room, I had heard Landon on the phone, so I got quiet. I went in there, and he was ushering me for me to leave, go, but I could hear whoever was on the phone was like yelling. So I said, "No, I'm not going." And I realized the voice was his mom. He had it to his ear, and I could hear her screaming, and she was saying, "I don't care if she doesn't like it, we're gonna take her anyways with us." And my heart dropped. I realized they were talking about my daughter, taking her to Miami. And I said, "Nicole, I can hear you. How dare you? I can hear you." And Landon quickly hung up the phone. He said, "That's not what you heard. Like, that's not true. You're crazy. You didn't hear that." I know exactly what the heck I had heard. And that's where it really started getting bad. And my like mom radar was going off crazy. Like, oh my God, they're trying to take my baby. Like I just heard that. So the very next day was my niece's birthday party. At the time, Lana and I weren't sleeping in the same room. I was gonna go to my niece's birthday party with my daughter. I kept her clothes in the guest room, so I went to the guest room where Landon was sleeping, and his phone was on the nightstand. By that time, he had already changed his password. Like, I heard his phone like ding, 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 and I was like, and I looked over, and it was his mother. The day after, I'd heard her plotting on taking my child. Intuition was going crazy, and I thought, they never, ever text. They always call, they always FaceTime, like something is wrong, And I couldn't shake that feeling the entire day. It was gone the entire day. When I got back home from the birthday party, eventually he got home, the baby was taking a nap. At the time I had a broken foot, so I was in a boot, and I had him unlocked his phone, and I had taken it and I locked myself in the car in the driveway, because I was thinking, where can I go that he can't like hurt me? Like there's no way I could fight him off, like I have a broken foot.
Nah, bro, that's
like,
crazy.
The door, him and Joe could like break the door down. That's not safe. At that time, Joe had already shown that he wasn't loyal to me, and we had met Joe mutually, so I felt like he owed me loyalty. And since we're on the topic, like I really did love Joe, and I really did care about him, and I would make sure he was good, no matter what. Like I would double his checks holidays to make sure like his family got nice stuff, and he could like still chill. He didn't pay any bills. I set up his business for him. I would respond to his business emails for him, like out of love. I just really cared for him like a brother, but also like a child to me. Anyways, but he had already proved he wasn't loyal to me at that point, so I didn't trust him either. So I went in the car. I locked myself in the car, and I went to the messages with his mother, and Landon's like banging on the window, like, "You're crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like shaking. I'm like, okay, read like, and I went, and his mother was sending him exact amounts of what was in my account. They had went through my personal information, and she was logged into my personal business banking accounts completely separate from Landon, which is extremely illegal, by the way. They were plotting on how to take my money, and my like heart dropped. I'm like, oh my God, they're trying to take like my child, my money, like the rest of the money I've left, like, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, I was like, what is this, Landon? Like, what is this? He was like, she's gonna be like paying you the loan back. That's why she's gonna be the one that's gonna pay the loan. I said, okay. And I called her on the phone, on his phone in the car, and I said, are you gonna be the one paying me the loan back? She said, I'm not paying you a damn thing. I said, okay. So it's exactly what it looks like. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe they were conspiring like so deeply against me. I was shaking. Not that it was relevant because technically we weren't together, but he had messaged every girl in like a 50.
She said, I'm not paying you a damn thing. That's crazy, bro. I would watch this whole video, but this is 40 minutes. Let's just go to the end real quick.
To walk like up the street in a stroller. He's definitely never bathed her.
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that
Ever. Never changed her diaper. Everything's so for attention, and I don't want that kind of attention. Even down to the engagement ring you guys saw floating around. Here's the agreement for that.
Okay. She got all the...
And here's...
She pulling out all the cards, bro. That's tough.
my receipt. Yeah, I feel like I'm...
$85,000, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and I had to fight. I had to fight with everything I had. I do not want to do this anymore. I've rebuilt my life as I know it, and I was staying at my friend's house, like, and I used to wake up and I used to think like, this is really my life, and I used to cry, and I used to feel so bad that like my daughter was going through this, and I used to just feel so bad. And now I wake up and I'm like, this is really my life. Like, that's the difference. Career-wise, I'm doing well. Healing, if I had to give one piece of advice to anyone trying to heal, is don't run from it. I give myself credit for that because I didn't run from it. I sat with the grief. I sat with the pain. I felt every emotion. I didn't hold back tears when I wanted to cry.
All right, y'all. Y'all think she's telling the truth? Let me know, man. Do y'all think she's telling the truth? I'm out to react to Landon. I want to see his side of the story. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Join the crew. And I'm out. I'm out of here, bro. I love y'all.